Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. It is 7:46 a.m. on Monday, the 26th of November. It is raining outside, and even though it's almost 8 o'clock, it's still pretty dark. It's a late day. I did not wake up until, actually my alarm went off at 20 to 7, so I have not been up long. And in my hand, I have a little hamster. Now, the reason I had that little tissue in my hand is because this monster right here, I startled her. And because she is a hamster with teeth and weaponry, well, the teeth are the weaponry, she bit me. And if you can see, there's that little spot there and all that, that's a blood spot. So it's stuck in her fur. She needs to clean that off, and now I stopped bleeding already. I'm going to put her away because I did scare her, and I didn't mean to, but I did. So now, there we go. I'm pulling her lid back across, and she's good. So it's definitely a thumbs up. But yeah, the very moment that she bit me, and then I went, ah, and she got away, I went, because the irritation and anger at being bit was just chemical reaction from here to here, and then it was like, wait a minute, so it was like squashed the emotional reaction because it was my damn fault. I startled her. If you don't want to get bit, don't do that. So there was a momentary ow burst of pain and anger, but then that was quickly stomped on and just gone, hey, my bloody fault. And so I had to start laughing immediately because, you know, the hamsters, they can't do much to protect themselves. They're hamsters. They're rodents. They're prey animals. They're basically lunch on feet. So they got to do what they can to protect themselves. And so she did what she had to, and that's going to be minor league irritating for a day or two. But you know what? As even I had figured out, after going through rehab and my alcoholism and all that, is I would occasionally like break a fingernail and such. And you know, a fingernail is painful. It hurts to break stuff like that. It breaks down into the quick, and it's like, ow. And so you're going to be days just going, oh God, it hurts. But then, you know, what's a day? What's even a week? What is a week out of a year? 1/52nd. Out of 10 years, 1 week is 1/520th or more. So, well, whatever the amount, you know, there's 12 months. 1/120th. Well, weeks, 52 times 10, 520. So, yeah, they're very, very tiny periods of time. I mean, that's, even if this gets infected, and let's say I have to fight it for a week or 2 weeks, and well, that's 2 520ths of a decade. That's nothing. So the irritation, yeah, but who cares? Time keeps going. Time keeps marching, and time, when they say time heals all wounds, I think it's less time heals all wounds, you know, in that it heals. It's more things just march on. It's meant kind of ironically, time heals all wounds, because it's not for real, it's not healing, it's just going further and further back. Yeah. So, thumbs up for that. I have been not doing a whole lot. I fell asleep a lot yesterday. But even as much as I hated falling asleep, because it's dangerous, without my sleep mask, I stop breathing, and that's another straw on the camel's back for heart disease and stroke. So it's not good. But at the same time, I can understand it, like yesterday when it happened, because of I'd fallen asleep late. I have insomnia. It's difficult at times to stay asleep. And then the cat woke me up at 4 o'clock in the morning after getting to bed late by peeing all over me. So I had to get up, strip the bed, wash everything, clean the mattress, take a shower. Ugh. So fun. So yeah, I kept falling asleep yesterday, even after taking a 200 milligram caffeine tablet. That's how tired I was. So last night when I finally got to bed, because of course, being so busy making videos, I forgot to continue doing all of my washing in the correct full process. So it was 6 o'clock that night when I started getting everything dried and washed and going through the cycles again. Because I'd put the sheets in there in the morning and then forgot to put them in the dryer until 6:30 at night. And so that delayed getting the pillows and stuff washed, and that meant they were later getting into the dryer, so it was 1 o'clock before everything finished finally getting washed and dried. Smart on my side, so yay on that. But even though I did a lot of falling asleep, I also, because you have to exercise, I did my 2-hour round trip 6-mile walk to Walmart and back. Usually I go inside the store, but this time I got up to the very end of the thing, just made a loop around a light pole and walked right back home. So that worked out. It was raining, so I had to take my brolly, and that's okay too. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I can now essentially, where did I put it? I have no idea where I put my hand exerciser. Oh, here we are. I can now essentially do this almost forever. I'm at 65 repetitions in one set. So I can do this for 65 on this hand. I don't do it fast. I do it like this speed when I'm actually exercising and doing it for real. I do it this way. So I pump it to 65 doing it this way, and yeah, I end up watching a lot of videos this way. But then I do 65 on that hand, and then it's just turn around, and then I can do 65 on this hand. And then of course by the time this hand is done, this hand is gone and recovered. So when this hand is done, it's just back over to another 65, and I can just keep that up. I can do one full set of this hand, and then turn around another set. I generally lose track at about 12 or 13, so I can essentially do this forever. If I pump it up too much to make it like 70, that's by the time I hit that, my hand is starting to lock. And so that's a bit much. If you're putting on so much lactic acid, your muscles are locking up. That's not helping. So I've brought it down to 65, and it works, and it's good. Which is probably like 45 more than you're supposed to do in a set. I don't know. Because when I was getting... excuse me. When I was having therapy for various things, for my back injuries, and having to do and when I'd also injured my knee and was going through that, but the people that were always doing therapy were always saying, you know, you don't have to push these, you just do 10 sets. You don't have to do 20 or 50 or 80. You just do 10. Just do 10 in a set and then do X number of sets. So it's like, you don't really need to make it a billion and then all that, because it's not required. Now this one I got to do more often of. This is my 8-pound weight, and I do, you know, these, I'll get like 15 where I shoot these straight up and I pull them backward with my arm this way, and all sorts of exercise things up this direction, and I lift it up sideways over my head, and I do curls like this. I do wrist curls in both directions, and I can do not a ton, but enough that it's, I mean, I'm holding this up in the air. I haven't been resting my arm on anything. It's an 8-pound weight, and I'm out here in the middle of nowhere just continuing to hold it up. It's like 8 pounds. Take, you know, 8 16-ounce cans of soup and then hold them up at the end of your arm. It gets to be pretty heavy. But when you exercise it, I mean, this is nothing. This is just minor, like, ooh, look what I can do. I mean, it's only 8 pounds, but still, I've held it up in the air all this time. That's better than I could have done even like 4 months ago. So exercising is good. And I continue to walk, and my heart, even though my atria go absolutely ballistic when I'm walking, my ventricles are fine, so that part's good. So exercising is good. I continue to roughly maintain my weight even as my body becomes smaller, because your normal tissue, normal muscle tissue and all that, you know, you've got, it's not super efficient and lean and such, but when you start to exercise, it takes your regular marbled meat and it becomes denser and more efficient, and so you get less of you doing stuff, but the stuff that's there and working is actually much more efficient at what it does. So I'm gaining mass, so my weight is going up and being maintained because of the thickness and density of the muscle tissue, but because it's getting denser, it's also getting less of it. And I continue, not less of it, more compact. It takes up less space. So even as my pants and stuff continue to get really floppy, in fact, I wear a size 34 and I need belt, that's English. I need a belt because my pants now at size 34 will literally fall off if I shimmy right. So there's less of me, but what of me is there is more efficient at being here. Now I just have to survive. Good thing. I have gotten, excuse me, in my comment section, I understand that people are really trying to help, but I don't know how much the kind of help, a comment where it's just, you know, the hashtag Mr. Beast, because I don't know if that really attracts any sort of real attention. And so I understand that people are trying to show that they care and that they want Mr. Beast to help, and that's really good. But my comment section is about 6 pages longer than it normally would be when I opened up 24 hours this morning, because they're usually about 4-page downs, and boom, I've hit 24 hours worth of comments. This one's got the 4-page downs and then 6 other pages of hashtag Mr. Beast or at Mr. Beast, and I appreciate to no end all the support. I mean, that has been awesome. It's just, I don't know how to comment back to that sort of thing. As much as I think they're awesome for showing an outpouring of support, there's no hook on those things for me to leave any sort of comment to, other than for me to just say on the whole like this, you know, thank you very much. It is appreciated, because it is. It's just, it's like swallowing a BB. It's just gonna go ding, boing, out your other side, and it's not going to leave any lasting impression. I mean, it's here and gone quickly, and it didn't leave anything for no impression. And so that's what these are. They're like the verbal equivalent of BBs. It's like, thank you all so much, but there's no anything for me to hook on to. They just slide through my fingers and are gone, and past saying thank you, I mean, there's nothing I can say. So thank you all very much. It's just, what do I say in comments back other than thank you all in one big sort of en masse thing? Well, and then I'm also, the 20 to 25, there's going to be a lot of people just who are getting thanked for, you know, a hashtag Mr. Beast or at Mr. Beast. But again, the outpouring of support has been awesome, and thank you very much. Yes, indeed, it is 8:01 a.m. and I'm just about time to, wow, that was not English, just about ready to start thanking people, but it is such a late day today. I'm taking longer and longer to wake up at times. I used to just wake up and then be able to immediately start recording. Now I wake up at 6:30 and at 8 o'clock I'm ready to start doing stuff. I don't know if that's an improvement. Maybe, might not be. But I have opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. Oh, and, oh, where is it? Here it is. I even had a container. This showed up in Amazon. Didn't show up in Amazon. This showed up. It was an Amazon delivery. So I don't have the name. But thank you very, very much. It is very cool. I'm gonna make a specific shelf O hamsters so that I can have a, up closer where it's just all the hamsters in it. So really cool. Thank you very, very much. I love all these plush hamsters. They're very cool. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people because of my fibro and stuff. That's why it's a range. I count American Sign Language, but and I'm not going to read the comments right now. I'm just thanking people for having left a comment, good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment. You left a comment. Thank you very, very much. And if I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and right now we're good at committing international war crimes by firing chemical weaponry at innocent men, women, and children seeking asylum legally over borders, because you have to cross the border into an asylum city to apply. That's the only way. And so when people are coming over to apply, we're now firing chemical weaponry at them. I love my country. Anyway, though, here we are. Venom Thor 2, thank you very, very much. And Sanchez, greatly appreciated. K-Bach, thumbs up and thank you. Edmund, thumbs up. Sook Winder, thank you very much, greatly appreciated. Captain's Benson's fan, thank you very much. We live in a society. Every once in a while, we try. And Hasmal, thank you very, very much. Marcus Hansen, greatly appreciated. And Opazi, thank you very, very much. Sad Boy Cisco, greatly appreciated. Exclusive Potato, thumbs up. Silas Arpagos, thank you very, very much. George Olvera, thank you very much. Binfi, greatly appreciated. Love Grove, I believe, thank you very much. And Nate, greatly appreciated. And Mr. Tree, thank you very, very much. Kill Petition, thumbs up. Dilmon, greatly appreciated. Chef J Blue, thumbs up and thank you. Skeleton, greatly appreciated. As Trozy, I have no idea. I got lost again. I usually do in the transition between 3 to 4. So, Astrozy, thank you very, very much. NHCQ, greatly appreciated. And Kathy Kit's Cat, greatly appreciated. Now, of course, in the comments, there have been lots and lots of trolls. But as I said, I thank everybody for having taken the time to left a comment. Even the people that, 10% of any group are monsters and should not be allowed to interact with other human beings. 10% of any group is made up of monsters. So if you're in a group of 10 people and your friends are okay, guess what? But, point being, yeah, there are a lot of people that were just making troll comments and such, but took the time to leave a comment, so thank you very, very much. Also, if you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these awesome and beautiful people, that would be beautiful and awesome. I have had such an outpouring of support, both financial and just verbal, textual, verbal. But thank you all so much. It is all greatly appreciated. I'm going to survive December. January is still a little bit iffy, and I gotta keep scrambling for February, but you all gave me the breathing room I needed. All that is so appreciated. Thank you so much, each and every one of you that has donated. Now, if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and deposit them in the bank of my heart, where I draw interest, so thank you very, very much. And if you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence. A definite thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very, very cool. Greatly appreciated. So smash that like button and click that bell. So very cool. And thumbs up. So if you do so, greatly appreciated. But if not, then I understand that too. Definitely a thumbs up. Well, good golly, Miss Molly. Hopefully I'm going to have a reaction video, hopefully a game video for my game channel. It's raining. I'm probably going to be falling asleep all day because of the rain sounds. But still, You take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and thank you so much, each and every one of you. It is appreciated to no end.